The girl tied the man to the bed, stepped on his chest with her foot, then stepped on his face. The man kept begging for mercy, but couldn't escape punishment, and was ruthlessly trampled. The girl cursed him for being ungrateful, while also calling over her best friend to join in. This man was so miserable. It was clearly Father's Day, but because of overtime work, he couldn't reunite with his family. It was supposed to be a pretty good single night, but urgent knocking at the door interrupted him. James opened the door, to find two women soaking wet. They stood in the pouring rain, shivering from the cold, pitifully seeking help. The man couldn't bear it, and warmly invited them in. The two cautiously took off their shoes, thanking him repeatedly. James didn't say much, just quietly turned and went inside to get towels for them. But when he came out, the girls were gone. They had taken it upon themselves to go into the room. The man couldn't say much, and just handed them the towels. The girl said they wanted to go to the next city, but because they misheard the place name, they got off early, and had nowhere to go. After hearing this, the man called them a rideshare, but because the location was too remote, and it was pouring rain outside, the taxi would take 45 minutes to arrive. The girls didn't seem too concerned, just said they wanted to dry off first. James readily agreed. He made hot tea for the girls, but the girl had no qualms about him being there, and asked him to help dry their clothes. He took the clothing, and put it in the washing machine without looking sideways. The girl played with the dog, and kept praising the turntable, wanting James to give it a try, but he was a bit reserved, and politely declined. The three chatted casually. The girls learned it was Father's Day, and that James was too busy with work to celebrate, so they expressed sympathy, then warmly hugged him. The two flanked him on either side, making him very uncomfortable. James deliberately kept his distance, got up and sat on a distant couch, but then the girls' conversation suddenly became intimate, deliberately saying suggestive things. The girls picked up a photo of James's wife, curiously asking about her. It turned out James was an architect. His wife was an artist. Many of the decorations in the house were her works. James took out a book. It was a catalog from his wife's exhibition. The girls came over, but their minds weren't on the book at all. They just took the opportunity to get close to James. The two kept flirting beside him. James remained restrained throughout, then got up again, and sat on a stool even farther away. He took out his phone, and found the rideshare would arrive in 20 minutes. He could only continue chatting absent-mindedly, but in a moment of inattention, the girl came close again. She kept complaining about her boyfriend, and said all men think with their lower half. James laughed awkwardly, not knowing how to respond, so he changed the subject, asking about their work. The two said they were flight attendants, then deliberately exposed their thighs, eyes seductively fixed on James. He was in absolute agony.